The session is now called to order.
Honorable Gabriel H. Bordado, City Vice Mayor and Presiding Officer present. Honorable Elmer Valdemoro, City Councilor present. Honorable Jesse Albios, City Councilor present. Honorable Hill G. Rosales, Member, City Councilor present. Honorable Vito Borja II, City Councilor absent. Honorable Hilda Gail Abunal Gomez, City Councilor present. Honorable Melvin Ramon Buenape, present. Honorable Wilfredo Jude Jokno, present. Honorable Francisco M. Mendoza, present. Honorable Alan Rees Macaraig, absent. Honorable David Casper Nathan Serio sent a word that he cannot attend because he is right now sick. Honorable Maria Corazon Peña Flor, present. And Honorable Vito Borja II, present.
The chair declares the presence of a quorum.
Next is a prayer.
Dear Lord, as we deliberate in today's session,
Give us the wisdom to overcome passion.
give us the wisdom to overcome passion.
Give us that understanding heart to do away with prejudice.
Give us an understanding heart to do away with prejudice.
Give us the foresight to know what the future may devise.
Give us the foresight to know what the future may devise.
Give us the courage and strength to seek the truth and what is good.
Courage and strength to seek the truth and what is good.
Give us the facility of language that we may be understood.
Give us the facility of language that we may be understood.
And finally, our Lord,
And finally, our Lord,
make us worthy public servants of this city,
make us worthy public servants of this city.
deeply loved and highly honored.
We deeply love and highly
Naga
honor
City, the heart of Bicol.
Naga City, the heart of Bicol. Amen.
In the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Next is the pambamsang awit.
Magiliw para sa silangalan, alam ng puso, sa ligo'y buhay. Lupang hirang, luyan ka ng magiti, sa manlulupi, di ka pa sinisilip, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit pumulukap. May ginakang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na narinig. Ang bituin at araw ng kailan pag may nabili. Rupa ng araw ng wala aking pagsinta. Buhay ng higit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng pag-ay mga api. Ang mamatay ng layo sa'yo.
Good morning. Anybody who wishes to deliver a privileged speech? Yes, Councilor General Omar Buenafe.
To our Chairman, Vice Mayor, Honorable Gabi Bordado, fellow members of this august body, the 15th Sangguniang Panlungsod, ladies and gentlemen who are present and those monitoring in their social media platforms, sa gabos po ng mga kababayan Tagnagueños, maraynal daw sa gabos. Ang Peña Francia Festival na katatapos lamang is a highly anticipated religious and cultural celebration that honors our patron, Nuestra Señora de Peña Francia. It attracts millions of devotees, local residents, visitors, and guests from the Bicol region and beyond, bringing about significant socio-economic and other benefits to the city and the region. The 2025 Peña Francia Festival was successfully conducted with a peaceful atmosphere throughout its long duration, consisting of numerous religious activities sponsored by the Archdiocese of Cáceres, as well as various local government-sponsored and initiated activities. During the height of the celebration, the estimate of the crowd, particularly during the fluvial procession, was 1.8 million. And this peaceful atmosphere will not be brought about if not for the efforts of the Joint Operations Center, particularly the security cluster, composed of the Philippine National Police, the Bureau of Fire Protection, the Philippine Army, the Philippine Navy, the Philippine Coast Guard, the Philippine Air Force, the Naga City Public Safety Office, the City Disaster Risk Reduction Management Office, the various force multipliers, radio groups, and various volunteer groups and organizations that were deployed to maintain peace and order, public safety, and security. That's why, Mr. Chair, it's just but fitting that we congratulate and commend these organizations and their members for their unwavering dedication, professionalism, and collaborative efforts that ensured that the festival was generally peaceful with no significant untoward incidents. And Mr. Chair, my colleagues, today I am submitting this proposed resolution commending and congratulating the Joint Operations Center Security Cluster for the successful and peaceful conduct of the Peña Francia Festival in honor of Nuestra Señora de Peña Francia. Thank you. Good
Thank you
morning.
very much, Councilor Omar Buenafe. Yesterday, the Archbishop of Cáceres, Rex Andreo Clement Alarcon, gave out plaques of appreciations to the members of the Joint Operations Center. Any other privileged speech? Okay, so we proceed to the next item. Madam Secretary. Councilor Rosales, our deepest condolences.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. May I move to dispense with the reading of the order of business, and prior to approval, move for the inclusion of the following items. First, Under special business and order is a proposed resolution of the Honorable Ramon Buenafe commending and congratulating the Joint Operations Center Security Cluster for the successful and peaceful conduct of the Peña Francia Festival. Another, also under SBO, is a letter from the City Mayor requesting for the passage of a resolution authorizing her to enter and negotiate and sign a memorandum of agreement with Land Bank of the Philippines relative to the financial assistance amounting to 100,000 pesos for the Peña Francia Festival 2025. Another letter from the City Mayor requesting for the passage of a resolution addressed to the DPWH relative to the submitted barangay resolution of Del Rosario for the immediate continuation of the flood mitigation projects, specifically along Peña Francia del Rosario Creek. We also have another letter from the City Mayor requesting for the passage of a resolution addressed to DPWH relative to the submitted barangay resolution of Pacol for the immediate continuation of the flood mitigation project, specifically in Grandview and Kilometer 8, Zone 2 of the said barangay. Also, another letter from the City Mayor requesting for endorsement and provisional approval of the Sangguniang Panlungsod CDRRMC Resolution number 2025-11, subject to the submission of the City Development Council resolution adopting and endorsing the said resolution. This is pertaining to unexpended balances of the Disaster Risk Reduction Management and Trust Fund. Under unfinished business, Mr.
Before you proceed, let me acknowledge the presence of Councilor Jefferson Felix.
Under unfinished business, Mr. Chairman, our reports from the Committee on Manpower, Livelihood, Development, Appropriations, a position paper from the Nagaland Development Corporation pertaining to the old Spanish-era buildings in Barangay San Francisco, pending with the Committee on Culture and the Arts. We also have a resolution from the Community Anti-Crime Group, which is a pending requirement to the Committee on People Empowerment. And a revised proposed ordinance from the Honorable Francisco Mendoza, amending ordinance number 2022-36 or the 2022 revised Naga City Children's Welfare Code. Under new business, Mr. Chairman, a letter from Ruby Shelter Development and Realty Corporation pertaining to the eastbound PUV terminal which they are currently operating. A proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable Gilda Gail Abonal Gomez, co-sponsored by Elmer S. Baldimoro, Jefferson Felix, City Youth Councilors Kathleen May Morata, Andrew Gian Adan, Joshua S. Constantino, and Acting Parental Responsibility, providing guidance for children's well-being, penalty for prohibited acts, and establishing comprehensive programs on positive parenting, child protection, and community education. Also under new business is a letter from the City Mayor requesting for reversion of unappropriated balance under the Investment and Tourism Promotions Office amounting to 377,000 for the capital outlay of the said office. Also under new business.
Can we not put that under SBO? Or we will have to refer that to the Committee on Appropriations?
Based on the request, Mr. Chairman, there is no urgency of the matter.
there is no sense of urgency.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, okay.
We also have another request from the city mayor requesting for the passage of an ordinance reverting the amount of 100,000 pesos from the city mayor's office out of the current year's unobligated appropriation for personnel services and appropriating the same to also the same office for overtime and nighttime pay of the said office. Also under new business is a proposed resolution I believe this should be under special business in order, Mr. Chairman, from the Honorable Francisco M. Mendoza, earnestly requesting the Honorable Secretary of DPWH to reconsider the suspension of bidding for critical flood control projects in Barangay Pacol and Del Rosario, Naga City. Under SBO, Mr. Chairman.
Under SBO, okay.
Under new business, still, Mr. Chairman, is a letter from Dr. Joseph Sanchez requesting for passage of a resolution authorizing the city mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Health, Bicol Center for Health Development for the release of remaining unpaid health emergency allowance for qualified healthcare workers of Naga City Hospital. I just saw, Mr. Chairman, that there is an endorsement from the city mayor requesting it as an urgent matter. So maybe also put this under special
So that will
business.
be considered under special business or order.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Last two items under new business are application for accreditation of City College of Naga Alumni Association Incorporated and Red Zone Toda Tricycle Operator and Drivers Association. With the inclusions, Mr. Chairman, before that, Mr. Chairman, we also have two items under other matters from the Philippine National Police. First is a consolidated report of actions taken by different stations and units pertaining to Trimobile regulations. And another under other matters, also result of actions taken by the Police Station 5. With the inclusions, Mr. Chairman, I move for the approval of the order of business.
Any reaction? Councilor Gale and then Councilor Elmer.
Mr. Chair, the proposed ordinance on parental responsibility is actually pending under the Committee for Women and Family Relations, joint with children. So with the indulgence of the chair on the for the Committee on Rules, may I request that it be transferred unfinished.
Councilor Rosales.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I apologize. I agree with the Honorable Gale. It is pending with the committee.
Okay, thank you. Councilor Baldemoro.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. First, Mr. Chair, may I request for inclusion under special business or order a resolution of condolences to the bereaved family of the late Barangay Kagawad Edwin Bailey Sr. of the longest serving Barangay Kagawad of Abella. And also, Mr. Chair, the transfer of item number 8 of the unfinished business to item number 13A under the committee report of the Committee on Appropriation. And also, Mr. Chair, just found in my table, but this is a letter coming from the City Budget Office which will be included as item number 13, 13B of the unfinished business in the committee report of the Committee on Appropriation. And another, Mr. Chair, may we know from the Committee Chair on Rules on item number 16, the proposed revised ordinance of the Honorable Mendoza. It is a separate ordinance pertaining to the proposed ordinance of the Honorable Mendoza under item number 7 of the new business.
Councilor Rosales, kindly answer the query of Councilor Valdemoro.
Separate or this?
Please
I'm
address
just,
your concerns to the chair.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I'm just clarifying if the first item, there's another item in an agenda in the agenda already,
Yes,
Chairman.
Mr. Chair. I just heard that revised ordinance, but with the same proposition, amending ordinance number 2022-036.
Again, Councilor Rosales.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I believe it is the same ordinance, only that I was handed another copy this morning. I thought it was an inclusion for today.
So that will not be included
Yeah.
in this unfinished business.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Councilor Mendoza.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. It is just a substitute to the original draft ordinance I submitted last week. So I am withdrawing the previous copy and substituting the new one. It's a matter of changes in style, not in substance.
Okay. Thank you, Councilor Mendoza.
Same ordinance, Mr.
So any other comment? Councilor Rosales, please proceed with your motion.
Mr. Chairman, I move for the approval of the order of business.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Madam Secretary.
Order of business for the day, under special business or order, a letter dated September 15 of the City Mayor requesting for a passage of a resolution authorizing her to accept in-kind donations for this year's Peña Francia Festival.
Any comment from the members of the council? Councilor Jude Jokno.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Chair. As I am reading the name of sponsors, I would just like to acknowledge the contribution of a very good friend and batchmate, Ricky Magtuto, for the LED wall used for the 3 nights event of the Miss Bicolandia, which I think it is worth like 300,000. So may I ask that he be acknowledged on this
So
contribution.
please
Thank
include the name of Mr. Ricky Magtuto in the list.
you. Yes, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Yes, Councilor Valdemoro.
Mr. Chair, the presented agenda is the request of the City Mayor authorizing her to accept the in-kind donation. May we know from the Honorable Jokno if the inclusion of the said lead wall be included in the donation?
Yes, Councilor Jokno.
Mr. Chair, yes, I would want that his name be included in the sponsors. Thank you.
Maybe, Mr. Chair, we could make a separate resolution thanking Mr. Magtuto for the use of the free use of the lead wall, not to include on the acceptance of the in-kind donation.
I agree with the stand of Councilor Valdemoro Councilor Jokno, we may as well come up with a separate acknowledgement of the
Yes.
donation made by Mr. Ricky Magtutu.
I agree, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Okay? So any motion for the approval?
Mr. Chair, may I move for the granting of a resolution on the request of the City Mayor authorizing her to accept the in-kind donation for this year's Peña Francia Festival on joint and collective motion.
Joint and collective. And then, Councilor Jokno, your resolution.
May I move for the passage of a resolution thanking Mr. Ricky Magtutu for his contribution on the Miss Bicolandia pageant this 2025 festival. Thank you.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item, please.
Next item is a letter dated September 11 from the City Mayor seeking support on 2 urgent flood mitigation concerns that directly affect the city's most vulnerable communities.
We have another letter coming from the City Mayor. Yes, Councilor Mendoza.
Mr. Chair, we have already prepared a resolution in response to the request of the City Mayor for such resolution addressed to the DPWH. If the Secretary can flash the resolution.
Madam Secretary, kindly flash the resolution.
So, a resolution requesting the Honorable Secretary of the DPWH to reconsider the suspension of bidding for critical flood control projects in barangays Pacul and LGU-Naga City. I move that we pass such a resolution on joint and collective motion, Mr. Chair.
Joint and collective. Next item, please.
Next item is a letter dated September 16 from the City Mayor requesting for ratification of the Memorandum of Agreement with Jollibee Group Foundation Incorporated pertaining to the provision of ready-to-cook or ready-to-eat meals in times of calamities in Naga City.
Councilor Gail Abonal Gomez.
Yes, Mr. Chair, this refers to the same memorandum of agreement for which we authorized the City Mayor to enter into. This time, Mr. Chair, the request is for the ratification of the said agreement. So move, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Joint and collective again? Joint and collective.
Next is a letter dated September 16 from the City Mayor requesting for a passage of a resolution authorizing to negotiated and signed a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Tourism relative to the sponsorship for the Tagbuan Music Arts and Gastronomy Festival.
Reaction from the members of the council.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Councilor Mendoza.
I think we don't have to deliberate on this item. So we pass a resolution of to make enter into negotiate and sign the MOA with the Department of Tourism in relation to the sponsorship for the Peña Francia Festival 2025. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item, please.
Next item is a letter dated September 16 from the City Mayor requesting for a passage of a resolution authorizing her to enter into negotiated and signed memorandum of agreement with the DOH Center for Health Development, Bicol Region, relative to the utilization of MAEP allocation and the amount of 10 million pesos.
Councilor Dr. Butch Borja, the chairman of the Committee on Health. Kindly stand up.
Sir, I move for the passage of a resolution authorizing the city mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Health Center SHT.
Any second? Second. Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Thank you.
Next, it's number 16 from the city mayor requesting for a passage of a resolution authorizing her to enter into negotiate a signed memorandum of agreement with the Producers Savings Bank Corporation pertaining to credit or loan accommodation to regular City Hall employees.
Any comment from the members of the council? Yes, Councilor Baldemoro.
Mr. Chair, I understand that this pertains to the availment of credit or loan accommodation to regular city employees. So may I move, Mr. Chair, for a passage of a resolution authorizing the city mayor to enter into, negotiate, and sign the memorandum of agreement with the Producer Savings Bank Corporation. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item.
Next is the proposed resolution authored by the Honorable Melvin Ramon Buenape, a resolution commending and congratulating the Joint Operations Center Security Cluster for the successful and peaceful conduct of the Nuestra Señora de LGU-Naga City.
Councilor General Omar Buenafe.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Earlier, Mr. Chair, in my privileged speech, I have practically pronounced already the contents of this proposed resolution. So, Mr. Chair, with this, I move that we pass a resolution commending and congratulating the Joint Operations Center Security Cluster for the successful and peaceful conduct of the Peña Francia Festival in honor of Nuestra Señora de Peña Francia in Naga City. And I request, Mr. Chair, that this be on joint and collective motion.
Okay, joint and collective.
Thank you.
I wish to acknowledge the presence of Councilor Aris Macaraig.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, Mr. Chair.
Next item, please.
Next is the request of the city mayor to enter into, negotiate, and sign the memorandum of agreement with the Land Bank of the Philippines relative to the financial assistance amounting to 100,000 pesos for the Peña Francia Festival 2025.
Comment from the members of the council? Councilor Rosales.
I move for the passage of the resolution being requested, authorizing the city mayor to enter into the MOA.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item, please.
Next item is a letter dated September 22 from the Office of the City Mayor, resolution addressed to DPWH, resolution requesting the Sangguniang Panlungsod to pass a resolution addressed to DPWH relative to the submitted barangay resolution of Del Rosario for the immediate continuation of the flood mitigation projects, specifically along Peña Francia and Del Rosario Creek.
Comment? Councilor Mendoza?
Mr. Chair, that is already included in the resolution we approve on joint and collective motion.
Okay, so we no longer have to tackle this particular proposed resolution. Next item, please.
Next item is another letter request from the City Mayor requesting the Sangguniang Panlungsod for a resolution addressed to DPWH relative to the submitted barangay resolution of Barangay Pacol for the immediate continuation of the flood mitigation project, specifically in Grandview and Kilometer 8, Zone 2 of the said barangays.
Again, was that included in your resolution?
Yes, Mr. Chair, that item is also included.
Okay. Councilor Baldimoro.
Just a query, Mr. Chair. The city mayor is requesting to us the immediate continuation of the flood mitigation. However, a while ago, we passed a resolution requesting for a suspension. Just a query, Mr. Chair.
Councilor Mendoza, can you answer that?
The word suspension is qualified by requesting the DPWH to reconsider the suspension of bidding. So we are requesting that it resume.
So, as of now, the DPWH has suspended.
Along with other flood control projects nationwide, Mr. Chair. So this request is to have these two projects be excluded from that general suspension of bidding.
Any more comments? So, any...
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Councilor Aris.
we tackled that yesterday during the City Disaster Risk Management Council meeting, and indeed, the request of Barangay Pacol needs to be backed by a request coming from the Sangguniang, because there is urgency, Mr. Chair. Several houses will be, if not
Affected.
removed from the face of earth, if that flood control project, which is not actually included in those projects for 2026, but is already budgeted, Mr. Chair, but the DPWH, for some reason, suspended the implementation of that project. The council yesterday is unanimous in requesting for a resolution from the Sangguniang Panlungsod to back the resolution of Barangay Pacol, Mr. Chair. This project is not urgent, and by the council's resolution yesterday.
So, in effect, Councilor Aris, the council was also requesting that the suspension be lifted.
As regards this particular project, Mr. Chair, we were unanimous, but with regard to other projects, Mr. Chair, we have no resolution as to that other projects, Mr. Chair. But this particular was endorsed by the council, and the Honorable City Mayor requested the Sangguniang to also endorse the resolution of Barangay Resolution of Pacol, because the resolution from the Sangguniang Panlungsod might have a better persuasion from that of Barangay Pacol, Mr. Chair. Actually, the head of CDRRMO is here to explain if necessary, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Councilor Macraig. Yes, Councilor Baldimoro.
Mr. Chair, when we tackle the request of the city mayor for a passage of a resolution, the Honorable Mendoza informed us that it was already included in the previous resolution which we approved, requesting the reconsideration of the suspension. But I understand, Mr. Chair, there is a need for a separate resolution endorsing the said project of Barangay Pacol and Del Rosario. So may I move, Mr. Chair, to reconsider the previous disposition to item number 9 and 10, and to pass a separate resolution endorsing the said two projects.
Any second to the motion of Honorable
I second the
Baldimoro?
motion.
Any objection? Yes, Councilor Mendoza.
Just a query, Mr. Chair. the endorsement is intended to have the projects funded. Is that the intent?
Yes, Councilor Baldemoro.
The request, Mr. Chair, is for the immediate continuation of flood mitigation project.
That is already the tenor of the resolution. Siguro, we can ask the Secretary to scroll down. If I may read, Mr. Chair, whereas these barangays are situated in flood-prone areas, next paragraph, and recognition of these grave risk, critical flood mitigation projects for Grandview and Calamity Rate in Pacul and along Peña Francia, La Rosario Creek, and La Rosario were already included in the NEP, National Expenditure Program. Kaya nga ni forbidding na dahil funded na siya. So, essentially, ang subject matter of this resolution is to request DPWH to resume the implementation of the project.
Yes, Councilor Baldemoro.
Yes, Mr. Chair, it's true, but I understand that there is a need for a separate resolution as requirement for the project.
I
The
don't.
endorsement of the Sangguniang Panlungsod.
So you are suggesting that we come up with two separate resolutions?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Aside from the resolution that we passed a while ago, requesting for the reconsideration, my proposal, Mr. Chair, is to pass two separate resolution endorsing the request of the City Mayor for the project at Barangay Pacol and Del Rosario.
Councilor
And it was
Aris
already...
Macaraig, does that address the concern of the council?
From what I understand, yes, it will address, Mr. Chair.
Okay, Councilor Mendoza, we may as well come up with two separate resolutions. So kindly make the motion.
I already moved, Mr. Chair, and was seconded by the Honorable
Yes.
Macaraig.
So is there any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item, please, Madam Secretary.
Next item is a proposed resolution earnestly requesting the Honorable Secretary of the Department of Public Works and Highways to reconsider the suspension of bidding for critical flood control projects in Barangay Pacul. Del Rosario.
I think we already have tackled that
Yes.
particular issue. Next item.
Next is a letter dated September 22 from from the Honorable Maria Leonor Robredo, City Mayor, seeking for the provisional approval of the Sangguniang Panlungsod of CDRRMC Resolution Number 2025-011, subject to the submission of the City Development Council Resolution adopting and endorsing the said resolution.
Reaction, Councilor Aris. Madam Secretary, please
Good
relax.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. May we invite to speak the head of the CDRRMO to explain some details of this request for resolution, and I move that the rules be
The
suspended.
rules. Okay, we are now suspending the rules, and we wish to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Reynor Rodriguez.
Good morning po, Mr.
Good morning.
Chair. Opo. So, as mentioned, we would like to respectfully seek approval of the of medicine for Naga City General Hospital amounting to 300,000 pesos. This is actually intended because, as noted, during Fiesta, the Boyados and other over to the city are actually seeking medical intervention as a result of the processions that they are attending to. In that context, the Naga City General Hospital has run out of fund to address the said need. Second is the fireboat. Based on our data, we had several fire incidents along the Naga City River. This includes the barangay of San Francisco, Peña Francia, and San Felipe. Just recently, there was a fire incident along Sagrada Familia, and the fire truck were having difficulties to penetrate the area. So as a result, we are respectfully seeking for your approval that we come up with a fireboat. There is an existing engine which we can use, which is applicable also as a fireboat, but the cost would mainly cover specifically the hull, which is costly. But instead of seeking for a supplier, purchasing for a fireboat as a whole, we'll be doing it ourselves, meaning the city government, and it will be assembled disregarding the presence of the engine, which is already available. Third is the vests that we use during operations. One of the requirements in attending to different events and incidents which include or involve the CDRRMO is actually a vest which would make persons coming from our city or department visible, just like the ones being used by DOH and DPWH. We seek to have at least 10, so that from the city mayor to our city councilor concerned and the rest of the CDRR those coming from the CDRRM. The fourth one is the Del Rosario flood infrastructure. This infrastructure is said to be the one that can help or augment the need for Barangay Del Rosario to at least make a diversion of the flood water coming from specifically the boundary of Naga and Pili, Palestina, because accordingly, all those flood water actually cascades towards Concepcion Pequeña, which is the main reason based on study that causes the flooding, especially at the campus of Julian Militon. So with the installation of this flood infrastructure, this will prevent the flood from cascading directly to the said school. Instead, it will go to the river or Naga River through the different channels, small channels, so that at least we can mitigate the effect of flooding, especially in that specific.
So at this stage, you are stating the real reason why the campus of Julian Militon Elementary School is being flooded.
Opo, Mr. Chair. In the study, one of the analysis that came out actually is this water coming cascading from Pili area, especially the Palestina area, then Del Rosario, Concepcion Grande, and eventually it catches up to the catch basin geographical location of Julian Militon.
I do hope that the social media bloggers will take note of your statement. They have been issuing statements which are rather out of this world. Proceed.
Opo. Okay. So, next po is the rehabilitation of footbridge at Zone 1, Barangay Pacol, Naga City. Recently, during the recent flooding, as a result of the more than 100 millimeter rainfall here in Naga, the previously concrete construction of a footbridge in that area. Okay. In that area actually was damaged by Typhoon Christine. So what the barangay did was to came up with a makeshift bridge made up of bamboos. But during the recent flooding, it was washed out again and prevented more than 40 households in the said zone 1, to actually cross the said bridge, which results to an access of a walk to an access of 3 kilometers, which resulted to inconvenience and absence of safety in that area. So, as mentioned by the barangay captains yesterday, as questioned, why prioritize a footbridge which is located in the upper barangay? So based on the need, this is actually to be considered because we have to consider the number of households mentioned that is greatly affected by flooding and of course the damaged bridge. The cost is 660,000. And the last one is the garbage interceptors. The garbage interceptors, based again on the study of Enro and the CEO, one of the things that causes the flooding in the city is actually the absence or near absence of discipline of households by throwing trash into the tributaries, including the different creeks that we have. So, as a form of mitigation, the CEO has came up with a plan to put interceptors along strategic areas so that we can catch the garbage being thrown by people, by residents, and it will not clog the main exit going into the Bicol River and the Naga River, and hoping that it would have a great effect in coming up with a mitigation process so that flooding will be minimized in the affected areas po. The total po is 4,280,000. That's all po.
Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez. Yes, Councilor Mendoza. May we request the Secretariat to do something about the sound system?
Mr. Chair, I would like to ask the CDRRMO officer if that item letter D, Del Rosario Flood Infrastructure, different from the DPWH project being requested by the Barangay Council?
Opo, it is a different infrastructure, actually based on study conducted by the CEO and our civil society partners. They came up with this analysis that indeed the water cascading, as mentioned towards the 3 barangays, would always accumulate along the Concepcion Pequeña area. So putting a certain floodgate in at the boundary of Del Rosario and Palestina, actually cascading towards the area, towards the Kararayan Bridge, will help so that the water will already be going to the river instead of cascading to the different areas of the 3 barangays aforementioned.
Yes, Councilor Mendoza again.
The resolution seeks to amend the Local Disaster Risk Reduction Management Fund investment plan. My query, Mr. Chair, is are those projects also included in the annual investment program?
They are not, sir. Previously, so we would like to seek the inclusion of them.
Comment from the Committee on Appropriations.
Mr. Chair, as requested, first, we have to include this matter in the annual investment plan. Second, the request is for the, what's the term used? Temporary approval? Provisional approval pending the submission of the CDC resolution.
So at this stage, what can we do?
First, Mr. Chair, we must include it in the annual
investment plan.
Second, we might approve this pending the submission of the CDC resolution.
So can you make the motion now?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, may I move for the inclusion in the annual investment plan the following DRRM-related programs, project, and activities. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
Second, Mr.
Any objection? Councilor Frank Mendoza?
As a budget officer, Mr. Chair, That has been one of the issues being raised repeatedly by COA in its AUM to us, that we are appropriating funds without inclusion in the AIP. So with that, I abstain from the votation, Mr. Chair.
But the resolution being made by the Honorable Baldimoro is to include this funding in the annual investment plan. So how do we correct the discrepancy? Because you are the expert in this particular field. And we want to cooperate with the office of the mayor insofar as initiatives regarding disaster risk management are concerned.
It's a case of putting the cart before the horse. I not see, while it's provisional, but it's still approval, pero si mga requisite documents has not yet been prepared. Dahil man garo urgent ang, baka pwede pa maghalat ng 1 week para lang makompleto ta si papeles. Na-experience ko na kay Madam Chair na labo-labo ang AOM kang COA dahil dyan sa issue yan. So I would suggest that we now follow the procedure. Baka pwede maghalat 1 week.
Can we have the answer from Mr. Rodriguez? And then, okay, from Councilor Aris Macaraig.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. With due respect to the to the position of Honorable Councilor Mendoza, this is disaster risk, Mr. Chair. This is not buying a bond paper office management thing, Mr. Chair. We align the budget in accordance with the needs for the disaster that has shown or that has developed, Mr. Chair. And we adhere to the COA. And I believe there is also an exception to that rule mentioned by Councilor Mendoza, which he did not mention. So I support the inclusion, the approval of this resolution, Mr. Chair, as this is urgent, Mr. Chair. Friday to this week, Mr. Chair, a new typhoon will visit Naga City. And who knows next week what might happen again. 1 week is too much for disaster risk mitigation, Mr. Chair. The approval, although preliminary or temporary, Mr. Chair, would give this measure the importance it requires.
Thank you, Mr. Councilor Aris Macaraig. So the motion was made and then duly seconded, but with 1 abstention. Comment? Councilor Baldimoro.
Mr. Chair, may I move for another, may I amend the previous motion by approving a resolution amending the 2025 annual investment plan to include the following item.
To include the following items.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so that's another motion.
Amendment to my previous motion, Mr.
Amendment
Chair.
to the previous motion.
Yes,
Just an
Mr.
amendment.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Councilor Mendoza, reaction.
The annual investment program is prepared and approved by the City Development Council. It is only up to the Sangguniang to either also approve or disapprove it. So we cannot initiate any changes in the AIP unless it is coming from the CDC.
Okay, Councilor Baldimoro again.
Another amendment, Mr. Chair, to my previous motion.
So amendment of the amendment
Yes,
of
Mr.
the amendment.
Chair, amending the 2025 annual investment plan my motion, Mr. Chair, is for the passage of a resolution amending the 2025 annual investment plan by including the following item pending the submission of the CDC resolution.
Pending.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, any second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Councilor Rosales.
I just want to make it clear, Mr. Chairman, especially that we have the presence of the DRRM head, that we are not yet appropriating funds for this purpose because this is not yet an appropriation ordinance.
Yes.
So no fund should be spent yet unless an ordinance is already enacted by the Sangguniang Panlungsod.
Yes, Mr. Rodriguez.
Agree po.
Okay, thank you. Councilor Ballimoro.
Yes, Mr. Chair. So I am moving for a passage of a resolution approving the CDRRMC resolution number 2025-011 and appropriating funds thereof subject to the submission of the CDC. So my motion is the provisional approval and subject to the submission of the CDC resolution. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
Second, Mr.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez. The rules are now in force.
Next is the unfinished business. Item number 1 is the proposed ordinance establishing the Balik
Councilor
Eskwela
Ballimoro.
program.
Point of order, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
I included in the special business or order the resolution of condolences
Yes.
to the bereaved family of the late Barangay Kagawad Edwin
My
Bailey.
goodness, Madam Secretary.
Sorry.
I have been telling you to relax.
Yes. My fault.
Okay, please, proceed.
Proposed resolution authored by the Honorable Elmer Ballimoro expressing the condolences to the bereaved family of the late Barangay Kagawad Baile of Barangay Abella, this city.
Yes, Councilor Ballimoro.
May I move, Mr. Chair, on joint and collective motion?
Joint and collective. Next item, Madam Secretary.
The unfinished business, the proposed ordinance establishing the Balik Eskwela program for tertiary education student of Naga City, providing a bridge loan facility, enrollment, re-entry grant, among others, and appropriating funds therefore.
Councilor Mendoza. This is now on third reading.
Yes, Mr. Chair, and copies of the same were was posted and distributed last week to the members of the Sangguniang. This representation is open to respond to any queries. I can also make a presentation through PowerPoint. Medyo halaba kaya ang document kung sasaro-saroon ta. So, whatever is the pleasure of the plenary.
Any comment before we approve? Councilor Ballimoro.
Siguro, Mr. Chair, this is no need for the one-by-one presentation.
Yes,
Baka kung may
precisely.
mga suggestion or inclusion na lang ang members of the council.
Yes, I agree.
And may I propose, Mr. Chair, on the Section 9, prioritization. Yeah. On Table 2, Mr. Chair, on the criteria, would the proponent consider on the economic situation having a weight of 40% to include the indigent children with disabilities and also the son or daughter of a solo parent to have a 40% weight on the prioritization criteria.
Reaction from the principal author?
I'm amenable to the proposed amendment, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so that will be included under Table 2.
Yes, Mr. Chair. With that, Mr. Chair, may also request to the proponent to include as member of the of the council
Project management.
Pababa din. Ayan. Ayan. See. Of the Program Management Committee, as member, the PIDAW head and the the PIDAW head and the solo parents office head. For consideration, Mr. Chair.
Reaction from the principal author.
May I know the justification for the inclusion?
Since there is a weight on the inclusion of the children with disabilities and also the son or daughter of a solo parent, we might as well as include these two offices in the the Program Management Committee.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Chair, I have no objection to the proposal.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Any other comment? So, motion to approve. Under the rules of the House, we vote nominally. But under our rules, we just ask the members to approve it. Oh, so kindly make the motion.
I move for the passage of an ordinance establishing the Balik Eskwela program for tertiary education students of Naga City, providing a bridge loan facility and enrollment re-entry grant, among others, and appropriating funds therefore. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
As amended.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. I believe this
Thank
will
you.
be the 12th ordinance, just after 2 months. Record-breaking score of the Sangguniang. Next item, please.
Can we go back to SBO because may na-neglect po akong saro na items.
You again forgot.
Yes, sir. My fault again. A letter dated September 15 from Dr. Joseph Sanchez of the Naga City General Hospital requesting the Sangguniang Panlungsod for a passage of resolution authorizing the city mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Health, Bicol Center for Health Development, DOH Bicol CHD, for the release of the remaining unpaid health emergency allowance, HEA, for qualified healthcare workers of Naga City Hospital and the Naga City
Reaction
General
from
Hospital.
the chairman of the Committee on Health, Dr. Vito Borja.
Yes, Mr. Chair. I move for the passage for resolution authorizing.
So you have no objection to the proposal? So please make the necessary motion. What's happening to our sound system? Okay, please proceed.
So the DOH, for the release of the HEA, Health Emergency Allowance, which had long been due, supposed to be given to qualified healthcare workers in the Naga City Hospital, Naga City General Hospital.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Next, we proceed to unfinished business. Item number 2 is the unified position paper of the Naga City Historical and Culture Heritage Advocates Coalition on their proposed tripartite collaborative consultation process on the Naga's ruins, heritage site conservation, and development plans of Nagaland Development Corporation.
Pending, Mr. Chair.
Reaction? Yes.
Pending with the Committee on Culture and the Arts.
Okay, thank you. It's still pending with the Committee on Culture and the Arts. Next item, please.
Next is the urgent appeal to preserve the Spanish-era provincial jail and post office in Naga City, signed by former City Mayor and 3rd District Congressman Sulpicio Rocco Jr.
Again, any
Mr. Chairman,
correction?
I move that we also refer that to the Committee on Culture and
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Next is a letter dated September 10, signed by Charles Dadua et al., following up their complaint against Punong Barangay Juan Francis Mendoza of Concepcion Pequeña, Naga City.
Blue Ribbon Committee.
Next is a letter dated September 11 of Ms. Annabel Vargas, submitting a write-up on the Parent Effectiveness Seminar in Naga City.
Councilor Baldemoro.
Could we refer this matter to the Committee on Children?
Committee on
Children.
Children. Okay. Reaction? Councilor Gail Abunal Gomez.
Yes, Mr. Chair, may we request clarification from Ma'am Annabel Vargas because in relation to the proposed ordinance on parental responsibility, we also requested not a comment but a description of the PES and an update as to how it's being implemented. So
So you are suggesting that we invite here the presence of the department head of the CSWDO, Madam Annabel
not
Vargas?
really, Mr. Chair. Perhaps there's no need for that. Maybe we can just clarify from her. I can message her if this comment is for another concern or if this is pertaining to the proposed ordinance.
So in other words, we cannot still approve it.
Nag-request kaya kita, sir, comment.
Yes, Councilor Baldemoro?
Chair, I remember that pending the approval of the proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable Gail Abunal Gomez, is request the CSWD head for a write-up on the Parent Effectiveness Seminar. I understand that this matter pertaining to the request of the Honorable Abunal, but my suggestion, since maybe this could entail another proposed ordinance aside from the ordinance that authored by the Honorable Gomez, we might as well as refer this write-up to the Committee on Children for a proposed legislation.
Do you agree, Councilor Gail Abunal Gomez? So we have the motion of Councilor Baldemoro. Please restate your motion.
Chair, to refer this matter to the Committee on Children.
Any second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
So we will refer this to the Committee on Children. Next item, please.
Next is the committee report of the Committee on Consumers Protection, held last September 11.
Committee on Consumer Protection.
Mr. Chair, may I request acknowledgement of the committee of the report of the Committee on Consumer Protection.
Your report is duly acknowledged.
The committee hearing was held on September 11, 2025, and there was a quorum. Item is letter dated September 1, 2025 of Maria Teresa de Mabayaw of TYPG, Consumer Goods Retailing Store, Villa Corazon del Rosario, Naga City, pertaining to her complaint against King Brew, KB Kamaligan Milk Tea Shop. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
On motion of the Honorable Francisco M. Mendoza, duly seconded by Honorable Gomez and Honorable Jokno, the committee resolved to recommend to the Sangguniang Panlungsod the following. First, to direct Itlog Food Corporation, open close KB Kamaligan Milk Tea Shop located at Chasiano Mall, to cease and desist from selling of their vending machines and to secure the necessary business permits. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
And to note that with respect to the request for refund and compensation for loss of income, the committee has no jurisdiction and therefore resolves to leave the matter for settlement among the parties themselves or for proper determination before the courts. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
That ends the report, Mr. Chair. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you, Councilor Jesse Albios. Next item, please.
Next is the letter dated September 15 from Engineer Rolando Campillos, Head of HSDO, submitting the initial list of property owners who are affected by the ongoing road widening projects in Naga City.
Councilor Mendoza? Any reaction? Or we will just take note of the list submitted by Mr. Campillos, and then we will refer this to the Committee on Appropriations.
Mr. Chair.
Committee on Infrastructure, the road widening. Yes, Councilor Aris Macaraig.
That was, I believe, the list requested by the Honorable Rosales, Mr. Chair.
Councilor Rosales?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, this was requested by this representation.
Okay.
As a guide for the Sangguniang Panlungsod, in relation to the requested authority by the City Mayor.
Okay, so we will refer the list to the Committee on Infrastructure.
Mr. Chairman, I don't think it is necessary. My only purpose for requesting the list is for each of the members to be guided, to have a copy of the property owners who will be affected. Because later on, the City Mayor might request for
So
ratification.
all members of the council should be provided copies of the list.
I believe they already have copies,
Okay,
some copies,
thank you.
Mr. Chairman. So
Thank you.
no further action needed.
Thank you very much, Councilor Rosales. Next item, please.
Next item is a letter dated September 16 from Punong Barangay Arthur Matos of Barangay Babulo, Naga City, pertaining to the complaint of Mr. Hill Relos and Maria Gerly Gracia, informing that the Barangay Mabulo Lupon Tagapamayapa has already conducted second reconciliation proceedings relative to the said complaint, and that a final proceeding is scheduled on September 23. No further.
Reaction? We take note of that particular letter. Next item, please.
Next is a letter dated September 12 of Mr. Rodel Manalang, requesting to take down the post on the official Facebook page of the Sangguniang Panlungsod on the committee hearing of the Committee on Consumers Protection on September 11, 2025.
Yes, Councilor Albios.
We refer this matter to the City Legal Office so that they can determine whether the request is justifiable between our goal in the city government for transparency and also the request for privacy.
Okay, so any formal motion?
May I move that this matter be referred to the City Legal Office for legal opinion.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Next is the proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable Melvin Ramon Buenape, institutionalizing the approved local public transport route plan of the City of Naga, Camarines Sur, prescribing the operating routes and the number of public utility jeepney Class 2 units therein and for other purposes.
Councilor Omar Buenafe.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, this proposed ordinance was previously approved on second reading during our previous...
So we are now on third reading, the third and final reading.
Yes, Mr. Chair. And the reason for its non-approval for the third reading last session was because it was referred to the Committee on Form,
Committee on Style.
Style. By
The imaginary committee.
no, actually, Mr. Chair, there was a slight correction, particularly on the paragraph 2. Pakitaas ng konti. Paragraph 2, changing the word of to by. Pwedeng itaas mo ng konti. Yan. Yan. Dali. So, sentence number 5, instead of the word of the Department of Transportation, it was changed to by the Department of Transportation. And there were some other slight corrections consisting of some clerical errors such as spacing and similar corrections. So, with this, Mr. Chair, since there are no major corrections, or if there are no other comments on this, I...
Councilor Balimoro?
Approval, Mr. Chair. Just a query regarding the route. Ang nahiling ko lang po kay Mr. Chair, Centro del Rosario via Rojas Avenue and Centro del Rosario via Panganiban Drive. Ihapot ko lang po, kung mayo na po ba itong route Concepcion, Panganiban Centro and Concepcion Diversion Centro?
Councilor Omar Buenafe?
Mr. Chair, it was changed by LTFRB to Centro del Rosario, and it covers already the areas of Concepcion, Grande, and Pequeña, and it passes through Panganiban Avenue going to Centro. So, kinonsolidate na, Mr. Chair, instead of separate routes na ang iba hanggang doon lang sa may Concepcion Grande, it was consolidated with the route of Centro del Rosario.
Are you satisfied with the answer of Councilor Omar Buenafe?
Follow-up question, Mr. Chair. So
Okay.
the franchise holder having the franchise of Concepcion Panganiban Centro was already included in the Del Rosario Panganiban Centro route.
Again,
That is
Councilor
right, that's right, Mr.
Buenafe.
Chair. It was consolidated already. And if you will observe, Mr. Chair, the Centro del Rosario via Rojas Avenue and Centro del Rosario via Magsaysay Avenue are already included here. And there are a number of prescribed jeepneys that will operate in these areas, Mr. Chair. So, wala na yung Centro Concepcion via Magsaysay or Rojas Avenue. Instead, consolidated na doon sa routes ng Centro del Rosario, Mr. Chair.
Any other comment, Councilor Balimoro?
I have no further question, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so any comment from other members of the council? There being none, so kindly make the final motion.
Mr. Chair, I therefore move that we pass this proposed ordinance, an ordinance institutionalizing the approved local public transport route plan of the City of Naga, Camarines Sur, prescribing the operating routes and the number of public utility jeepney Class 2 units therein and for other purposes. And I move that we approve this on third and final reading, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr.
I think this is number 13. That number 13 ordinance. Huh? Next item, please. Yes, Councilor Balimoro.
Mr. Chair.
Recess. Session resumed. Madam Secretary.
Next, under unfinished business, the committee report of the Committee on Manpower and Livelihood Environment, dated September
Elmer Baldemoro. Next item, please.
Next item is the committee report of the Committee on Appropriations, dated September 15, 2025.
Committee on Appropriations handled by, again, Councilor Elmer Baldemoro.
Thank you again, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, may I request for the acknowledgement of the committee report of the Committee on Appropriation.
Your report is duly acknowledged.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and may I move, Mr. Chair, for the conversion of the plenary into a committee of the whole.
Any
So-
second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. There were 4 items that was discussed. Item number 1, letter dated July 28, 2025, of Mr. Allen Riondanga, SEPU Head, favorably endorsed by the City Mayor, requesting for the creation of an account for overtime pay under their office account with an initial allocation of 40,000 pesos to be taken from salaries and wages casual account of their office. May I go directly to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
On motion of the Honorable Hilda Gail Abunal Gomez, duly seconded by the Honorable Borja, the committee resolved to recommend to the Sangguniang Panlungsod the passage of an ordinance creating an overtime pay account under personal services of the city events and City Events Protocol and Public Information Office. However, Mr. Chair, as suggested by Frank Mendoza, the item to be created must be account for overtime and nighttime pay instead of overtime pay account. So there is an amendment to the disposition, Mr. Chair, and also the allocation of initial amount of 40,000 pesos. I so move, Mr. Chair.
So this will be approved on second reading?
No, Mr. Chair. This will be on a final reading, Mr. Chair.
Final, the third and final reading.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Any second to the motion of the Honorable Ballimoro? Second. Yes, Councilor Mendoza.
Mr. Chair, the motion is for the creation of the account overtime and night pay, and also the passage of an ordinance appropriating, reverting 40,000 pesos from salaries and wages?
Salaries and
Yes,
wages.
salaries and wages
Wages.
as well, and appropriating the same to the new account, overtime and night pay.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you.
Next item, letter dated August 20, 2025 of the Honorable City Mayor requesting for a reversion of the unappropriated balance of the total amount of 2,767,144 out of the encumbered balances of the continuing appropriation under General Administration for the year 2023 to 2024 and appropriating the same to cover certain priority programs and activities, and further a total of 1,360,810 out of the encumbered balances of the continuing appropriation under various expenditure account of local economic enterprises for the year 2022 and 2024 and appropriating the same to the Naga City General Hospital to cover the purchase of drugs and medicine. May I go directly to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
On motion of the Honorable Hilda Gail Abunal Gomez, duly seconded by the Honorable Borja, the committee resolved to recommend to the Sangguniang Panlungsod the passage of the following ordinances. 1. An ordinance reverting the amount of 2,767,144 pesos out of the encumbered balances of the continuing appropriation under General Administration for the year 2023 to 2024 to an appropriated balance and appropriating the same to cover the certain priority programs and activities of the city government of Naga. May I request, Mr. Chair, to the Secretariat to plus the submitted detailed program for the appropriation.
Secretariat, please.
That's the detailed appropriation, Mr. Chair, under CMO, CHRMO, BIMECO, and the Water Services Division.
Any comment? Councilor Mendoza? No comment?
There is also attached, Mr. Chair, the certification as to the availability of funds.
Okay.
So with that, Mr. Chair, I so move for its approval.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Another, Mr. Chair, is an ordinance reverting the amount of 1,360,810 pesos out of the encumbered balances of the continuing appropriations under various expenditure account of local economic enterprises for the year 2022 and 2024 to unappropriated balance and appropriating the same to the Naga City General Hospital to cover the purchase of drugs and medicine. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Item number 3, the proposed ordinance is sponsored by this representation and co-sponsored by the Honorable Maria Corazon Peñaflor, granting the increase of 500 pesos across the board in the stipend of all barangay volunteer workers in the city of Naga. May I go directly to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
The committee resolved to deeper consideration of the proposed ordinance pending the submission of the computation by the City Budget Office. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Item number 4, later dated September 5, 2025 of the City Mayor, respectfully requesting for a passage of an ordinance appropriating the amount of 445,000 pesos out of the current appropriation for biological asset, plants, and trees under the capital outlay of Senro to an appropriated balance and appropriating the same for essential expenditure of the same office. May I go directly to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
On motion of the Honorable Hilda Gail Abunal Gomez, duly seconded by the Honorable Borja, the committee resolved to recommend to the Sangguniang Panlungsod the passage of an ordinance reverting the amount of 445,000 pesos out of the current appropriation for biological asset, plants, and trees under capital outlay of the City Environment and Natural Resources Office to an appropriated balance and appropriating the same for essential expenditure of the same office pending the submission of the detailed allocation for other maintenance and operating expenses. May I request, Mr. Chair, to the Secretariat to place on screen the submitted detailed appropriation of the city and so that's the
Any comment? Reaction? Okay, Councilor
with that,
Baldemoro.
Mr. Chair, I so move for its approval.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
That's end my report, Mr. Chair.
Thank you,
Mabalas po.
Councilor Baldemoro. Next item, please.
Next item is the position paper submitted by the Nagaland Development Corporation.
Position paper by the Nagaland Development Corporation. Councilor Rosales.
It's pending, Mr. Chairman, with the Committee on Culture. So I move to
Refer that to the Committee on Culture
Yes,
and the Arts.
Next is the resolution of the Community Anti-Crime Group.
What's that?
Resolution, the Community Anti-Crime Group. Resolution manifesting intention to apply for accreditation.
We will refer that to the Committee on People Empowerment.
Next is the another proposed ordinance by the Honorable Frank Mendoza, amending ordinance number 2022-036, otherwise known as the 2022 revised Naga City Children's Welfare Code, to align its funding provisions with Republic Act number 9344, otherwise known as the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act.
Has this been referred to the Committee on Children? Committee on Children, Councilor Baldemoro.
Mr. Chair, this was included in the item under new business. This was prior to the submission of that proposed ordinance. There is a proposed ordinance amending the ordinance number 2022-036, and I understand that the said proposition has been withdrawn and submitted another proposed ordinance.
So this will be under
New business.
new
Mr. Chair.
business
Appropriation.
and appropriations, joint. Okay. Next item, please.
Next item is under new business, Letter dated September 11 from Kianan Ivory Lee Doliesco, founder Pamitisan, seeking for financial support on their participation in the Circular Cross Expo 2025 in Taipei, Taiwan on October 23 to 26.
Committee on Transport. What's that?
Next is a letter dated September 11 from Jose... Ay, sorry po.
Yes, Councilor Baldimoro.
May I know, Mr. K, why this was referred to the Committee on Transport?
How's that again?
You referred this matter, Mr. Chair, to the Committee on Transport?
Reaching out to you.
Financial assistance.
Committee on Appropriations.
Mr. Chair, prior to the referral to the Committee on Appropriation, could we seek a endorsement from the City Mayor's Office?
Okay, so you are suggesting that we refer this to the Office of the City Mayor?
For favorable endorsement, Mr. Chair.
Kindly make the motion.
May I move, Mr. Chair, to refer this matter to the City Mayor's Office for favorable endorsement.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Next is a letter dated September 11 from Jose Marie Carpio et al. Of Carpio, Carpio, and Carpio as counsel for the heirs of Jose A. Jimenez, addressed to the City Mayor, demanding the return of possession of privately held and vacant or idle portions of the Jimenez Mariano property or the Naga City Hall compound and Civic Center.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Councilor Aris Macaraig.
The letter of Attorney Carpio demands from the city government of Naga to turn over to them the possession of several buildings and idle lots inside the city hall, which is the same subject matter of the case decided by the Supreme Court, and at present it is under the jurisdiction of Branch 26 of the Regional Trial Court of Naga. And other than the demand has no basis, in my opinion, it would be proper if we we just note
We
the
just take
demand,
note.
and but moving forward, send a copy to the City Legal Office for their comment or
So
action.
we will take note of this particular communication and then refer it to the City Legal Office
For their comment or
for their
appropriate
comment.
action, Mr.
How
Chair.
about the comment from Councilor Mendoza?
The request, Mr. Chair, of Attorney Carpio representing the landowners is for the return of the portion of the Mariano property which are occupied by private entities. Because the occupation of the city government of this property is premised the donation is premised that it will be used for a public purpose. Now, the Attorney Carpio is claiming that there are certain areas within City Hall which are being used for private purposes, such as IBP, as in iba pang mga organizations na baka man talagang governmental. So that is the essence of the request. I agree with the proposal of Councilor Aris that the same be referred to the City Legal Office to provide us guidance as to the next steps on this matter.
So kindly make the motion, Councilor
I
Mendoza.
move that we refer to the City Legal Office for legal opinion and legal guidance the letter of Attorney Carpio regarding the Jimenez Mariano property.
Any second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item.
Next is the first endorsement dated September 15 of the Acting City Budget Officer of forwarding the supplemental budget number 2 of Barangay Peña Francia involving the amount of 489,170 and 36 pesos for review.
Committee on Appropriations. Next item, please.
Next item is the proposed resolution authored by the Honorable David Casper Nathan Serio, requesting the Honorable City Mayor to allocate a suitable and sufficient area from the city-owned properties to be used as site for the legislative building of the Sangguniang Panlungsod.
Comment from the members of the council. Councilor Baldemoro.
Mr. Chair, in the absence of the proponent, may I move to the peer consideration of the matter
Any second?
and to calendar this and the next regular session under special business or order.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Next is the first endorsement dated September 16 from the head of the Trimobile Task Force endorsing 3 applications for transfer of Trimobile franchise.
Committee on Transport.
Next is the proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable City Youth Vice Mayor Hamin PB Sabaybay, sponsored by the Honorable Alan Riz Macaraig and Honorable David Casper Nathan Serio, creating the Arts, Culture, and Heritage Office, renaming the Naga City Culture and Arts Council for Naga City Arts, Culture, and Heritage Council, and defining its functions.
Committee on Culture and the Arts.
Next is the proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable Francisco M. Mendoza, amending ordinance number 2022-036, otherwise known as the 2022 revised Naga City Children's Welfare Code, to align its funding provisions with Republic Act number 9344, otherwise known as the Juvenile and Welfare Act.
Councilor Mendoza.
Ready na ba?
Mr. Chair, that has already been disposed of by the Sangguniang.
Yes, precisely. So I was thinking that you were coming up with another ordinance. Next item, please.
Next is the letter dated September 17 from Ruby Shelter and Development Corporation. Compliance on the improvement of the eastbound terminal and Waling area in CBD2.
Transport Committee. Public Utilities.
Next is the proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable Hilda Gay Labonal Gomez, Honorable co-sponsored by Honorable Elmer Baldemoro, Honorable Jepson Romeo Felix, Honorable Caitlin May Murata, and Honorable Andrew Gian Adan, and Honorable Joshua Constantino, an ordinance enacting parental responsibility, providing guidance for children's well-being, penalty for prohibited acts, and establishing comprehensive programs on positive parenting, child protection, and community education.
Committee on Children. Yes, Councilor Gail Abunal Gomez.
Mr. Chair, we move that to unfinished business and refer that is pending under Committee on Women, Family Relations, joint with Children, Mr. Chair.
The Committee on?
Women and Family Relations, joint with Committee on
Okay,
Children.
Committee on Women and joint with the Committee on Children.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Next item.
Next, the letter dated September 18 from the City Mayor. In view of the transfer of the Investment and Tourism Office to its new office, she requested for the passage of an ordinance reverting to an unappropriated balance the amount of 377,000 out of ETPO, unobligated appropriation for capital outlay, building and other structures, and appropriating the same to the following items under the request.
Shall we refer this to the Committee on Appropriations? Committee on Appropriations.
Next is a letter dated September 15 from the City Mayor requesting for an ordinance reverting to unappropriated balance the amount of 100,000 out of the current appropriation, an obligated appropriation for personal services, terminal leave under the city mayor's office, and appropriating the same
Again,
to overtime.
Committee on Appropriations.
Next is a letter dated September 15 from the Naga City General Hospital requesting the Sangguniang Panlungsod to pass a resolution authorizing the city mayor to enter into memorandum of the Department of... Yun na ba gani? Already na po.
What's the
Ano
point
ni-
now?
Already
Madam Secretary,
si ano po kaya napasala
what's happening?
napasala si Kaagnya. Another is a letter dated August 18 from the City College of Naga Alumni Association Incorporated seeking for accreditation.
Committee
applying for
on
accreditation.
People Empowerment.
And another letter from the Red Zone to the Tricycle Operators and Drivers Association also seeking for accreditation.
Again, to the Committee on People Empowerment.
Ano po? Nominal voting na po. Ay, other matters. Ay, Diyos ko.
My goodness.
My goodness. Sorry po. Grabe. Statement of financial position. The general fund of the city government of Naga as of June 30, certified and submitted by the city accountant.
Take note of that. Unless there are comments. Yes, Councilor Gail Abunal Gomez.
This is another matter, Mr. Chair. May I request that we also come up with resolutions of gratitude for all the sponsors that we had for the Peña Francia festivities, Mr.
Do you have
Chair.
the listing now?
We will request from the Committee on Sponsorship, Mr. Chair.
So that will be tackled next
Yes, Mr. Chair.
regular session.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Next item, please.
Next, under other matters, is a letter dated September 5 of Gabriel Brian Mascardo, Project Development Manager, AX3 Capital Holdings Incorporated, requesting for presentation to the city government on the 16-kilometer, 230 kV transmission line of the 500 MW San Miguel Bay Wind Power Project.
Noted.
Another is a letter dated September...
Sir Chair, can we refer to the Committee on Environment and Energy, the letter of Mascardo, Mr. Chair?
Committee on Environment. Yes, Councilor Jokno.
I would want to invite the proponent, Mr. Chair, to present their proposition or their project on our next session of the Sangguniang Panlungsod, so that everybody, because I think this is very important.
Okay,
will be
please take
informed.
note,
Thank you.
Madam Secretary, that we should invite who?
The proponent, ACX3 Capital Holdings, Inc.
Okay,
Thank
take note of that.
Next is a letter dated September 15 from Nida Barcinas, convener, Defend Bicol, expressing grave concern and condemnation of the recent incident of red tagging.
May we refer that to
Yes.
the Committee on Human Rights, Mr. Chair?
Okay, so kindly make a formal motion.
I move that the letter of Ms. Barcenas of Defend Bicol be referred to the Committee on Human Rights.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Next is a letter dated September 15 from Gilbert Parinas, Police Colonel, Officer in charge of the Naga City Police Office, submitting the list of the consolidated report of action taken by the different stations and unit of this Naga City Police Office.
We take note of that report.
And another endorsement from, another letter from the police, PNP police, submitting the result of action taken by the officer in charge of Police Station 5 concerning the above mentioned matters repaired by Mr. Gil Relos and Maria Girly Garcia.
We take note of the report. Next item, please.
Next item is the nominal voting.
Mr.
Councilor
Chair.
Councilor Mendoza, before we go to Councilor Rosales.
May I request the consideration of the decision of the chair in scheduling the passage of the resolution thanking sponsors to the Peña Francia Fiesta to next session. Dapat kaya mas mari kung kasabay ka itong resolution thanking Mr. Magtuto, itong mga resolution taman sa ibang sponsors. So if I may, Mr. Chair, baka pwede...
Reaction from Councilor Gail Abunal Gomez.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Anyway, the list of sponsors is also attached in the email.
So you are withdrawing the motion that we should tackle that
Yes,
during the next
yes,
motion?
Mr. Chair. But perhaps we can still consult the sponsorship committee if this list is already final, Mr. Chair. For
Okay.
verification, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Councilor Rosales?
What is the disposition, Mr. Chair?
That this will be tackled today.
Okay. So I move that item be included under SBO.
Any second? Yes, Councilor
Mr.
Makaray.
Chair, if the problem is only the listing,
Yes.
then that can be done even without the listing today.
Yes, I agree.
So we can already approve a resolution thanking all these sponsors now. The listing to be finalized by
Yes.
the...
That is why Councilor Mendoza is moving for...
Inclusion
Yes,
under SBO, Mr. Chair.
SBO, and then kindly make the motion. Councilor Gail Abunal Gomez.
Yes, Mr. Chair, may I request that we pass resolutions of gratitude to all the sponsors for the Peña Francia festivities. Individual resolutions, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
Joint and collective, Mr. Chair.
Joint and
Joint
collective.
and collective.
Councilor Rosales.
May we also pass resolutions for the volunteer groups.
For
the volunteer groups who volunteered during the various events of the city government.
Please make the motion.
I so move, Mr. Chairman. We will also have the list, I believe. We have traffic group volunteers, those who help us clean the streets, organizations. So I so move, Mr. Chairman.
Before that should be covered by special business or order.
Yes,
So
Mr. Chairman.
please make the motion that
So
this should be included under SBO.
I move to include under a special business and order a separate resolutions to
The
volunteer
volunteers.
groups, thanking them for their for volunteering in the various events of the city government.
Okay. Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Comment, Councilor Balimoro.
Individual resolution, Mr. Chair, with individual resolution number. May I suggest, Mr. Chair, that the resolution should be an individual resolution with a
Not just
omnibus.
one
Yes, Mr. Chair.
omnibus resolution.
Yes.
Okay, so that should
Individual
be.
resolution with individual resolution number.
Madam Secretary, please take note. Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Councilor Mendoza.
that would apply to the sponsors as well as to the volunteers. Individual resolution. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Next item. Councilor Rosales.
Yes.
The nominal voting.
Mr. Chairman, I move to transfer all resolutions and ordinances to nominal voting and approve the same.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Motion to adjourn, Mr. Chairman.
Move to adjourn.